Hello and welcome to another update video about XRP. So yeah, XRP is in a pretty choppy movement here, in a pretty choppy and messy chart. So it's certainly nothing where I would say this is bullish, at least not yet. Yeah, we had quite a strong decline here yesterday. That certainly broke the Elliott Wave triangle that we talked about. However, it's a bit too early to say that the triangle really broke, or is it maybe a different count? So at the moment, the idea was that the B wave ends here. That's sort of my primary expectation. So we came down an A wave, B wave triangle, C wave down, so that we will still see a lower low. At the moment, this looked to me, or still, well, it looked to me until yesterday, a bit like that. So a wave A to the upside here, first wave of the triangle. The B wave to the downside, that was here around 31.5 cents. Then the C wave to the upside was here. It was quite short though compared to the A wave. Then the D wave down, and here possibly the E wave up, but it could have also moved up a little bit higher, okay? With that decline here yesterday, I cannot keep that count up. So we've got two options looking at the triangle. Either we say, yeah, the triangle count is correct, and we really ended here, and we now have something like, I would actually need to take a look at the shorter time frame. Oops. Yes, that we had something like here wave 1 down and now the wave 2 up. We could maintain, and then that we've already broken the triangle and that we are indeed already moving down in this C wave. Yeah, it would happen in 5 waves: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Targets, we talked about that. First of all, 27 cents is the first target, and then the 18-cent level. That's certainly possible, and we can go with that view, but it's not a great what am I doing here? But it's not a great or let's call it, it's not a highly reliable pattern because of the strong spike. So it doesn't really look like a 1-2. But so this is, however, valid. It's a valid thought until we get back above the 78.6 retrace. So if we get above the 35.7 cent level, it's probably something different. And then we will probably go up a bit higher before we eventually come down. So it would not change the higher level assumption of this ABC. But if we now push higher than the level I just told you, it is quite likely that we've done something like this. 1 second. That this here yesterday was the B wave, so that the whole triangle is going to get bigger. That we're now going to put in a C wave, then there will be a D wave and an E wave. Yeah, that's certainly also still possible. And this would be my view if we get above that 78.6% retrace, and eventually, we could still come down. Certainly, what this is not a bullish pattern at the moment. Yeah, as I said to you, XRP needs to do a lot to convince me that this is something more bullish. Short term, more bullish, yeah, would be a possibility that we say we've got now a more substantial low in. That's certainly possible because this move down is a corrective move down. Yeah, I did think about, we talked about before this being an ending diagonal in wave C, but it just, especially with that leg down, it's sort of hard to justify that. But this is the corrective move up, corrective move down. So the best call I have is basically to call this a triangle, and I thought about that today when I looked at this chart, it could be that, let me think, A wave. Yeah, well, that this is not an ABCDE, but that the B wave itself is not going to be a triangle, but it's going to be a larger correction. For example, an A wave, a B wave, and a C wave. Yeah, when is that, you know, can we distinguish these? So it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard. I would say this scenario is probably gonna be quite likely, this green one, that we go higher in a C wave. If we break above the descending trend line here, I think then we can look at that, certainly. Yeah. At the moment, it's purely something I'm observing. I would primarily go with the triangle, but this is something I'd be observing. And it would also not make a great difference. It would lead to some more short-term upside, but probably not really any significant impulsive price action here. But yeah, it's tough, this chart. I mean, this is not the foundation on which you would normally build a new all-time high or so. So I'm quite skeptical about any further upside. Any further upside I would treat mainly as corrective. That's been my view for a long time here with XRP, and so far it's been correct. Yeah, also when this moved up, I told you that this is at least not a substantial breakout. It looks too corrective, and indeed it was too corrective. We are coming down again, but we came down not really impulsively, but also in a rather corrective fashion. So it looks very choppy. And that's why I'm thinking we are here either in a triangle or in a larger corrective wave pattern still, which would eventually still put another low in. Okay, and that's my update about XRP. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, please check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.